to my father, who made jokes to make me feel better. I watched him drive away. I cried because that was the only expression I had. I wanted to blame them for leaving me, but I knew how much it hurt them. I could see the pain in their eyes. I was bullied and beaten up from time to time. I wasn't used to violence. In this place, it was the law of the jungle. Kill or be killed. I died many times, but I got used to dying. I remember a big boy who used to spit full in my face whenever he saw me. He'd wait round corners, then jump out at me. There was nothing I could do about it. He was much faster than I. He was eventually expelled from the school for excessive violence. He was a cripple. I remember being held down with metal chairs whilst my legs were stung with stinging nettles. I still stared at the empty driveway, waiting for that familiar car, carrying my mummy and daddy. I soon learned to say mum and dad, because mummy and daddy was push talk, yeah, I mean, push! Like that, if you said mummy, I escaped from there 3 times with my mate Lawrence, but they pick you up down the road and send you back. The grocer and that, I said, oh, from jail, he's got to go back, like that. We used to go over the gorse bushes. It was good. I'm really glad I went there. It sounds very heavy. But in fact, it was really good. If you fell over, the law was nobody was allowed to pick you up. You had to get yourself up. So you get the occasional, like, turtle, who'd be there maybe an hour. Nobody was allowed to pick him up. Things like that were very good. It was a very equalised place. Disablement cuts across barriers of class and creed quite effectively. But I should think 80% of the children at Chailey were what you would call working class. I think my dad was working class. He left school at 13 and was a bus driver.
My old man wore 3-piece whistles. He was never home for long. Drove a bus for London transport. He knew where he belonged. Number 18 down to Euston. Double-decker, move along. Double-decker, move along. My old man. Later on he drove a roller, chauffeuring for foreign men. Dropped his H's on occasion, said go blimey now and then.
He was a chauffeur till he died. And my mum was at university and was an educated woman. My mum got me to take the 11 plus. So I went on a grant from Essex County Council to a semi-privileged boarding school. It wasn't all boarders, there was about 800 day boys and about 150 boarders. The school I went to, the grammar school, I just hated it. Hated being a boarder. I could feel why I was a boarder at Chailey because, you know, you were getting treatment and you were getting a kind of a lifestyle that toughened you up and did you a lot of good. But didn't do me much good. I was fairly weak, and I was not in a wheelchair, but in a pushchair going long distances when I went to the grammar school. And I hated it there. I read one of their old school magazines. I went to play at Oxford. Somebody come up and was used to go. I said, yeah, see, I was a school magazine. I opened it up. We remember him when he was a happy little fellow falling about all over the place. Well, I was never happy there. I came out of Chailey and went there, and people were making my bed for me and thing for about 3 weeks until they realised I could do it myself. And I just was like a fish out of water, you know.
Guess what? I wanna be straight. I wanna be straight. I'm sick and tired of taking drugs and staying up late. I wanna confirm. I wanna conform. I wanna be safe and I wanna be snug and I wanna be warm. I wanna be straight. I wanna be straight. I wanna create a place of my own in the welfare state. But it's gonna be good. Gonna be kind. It might be a wrench for thinking the stench I'm leaving behind. I wanna be straight. I wanna be straight. Come out of the cold and do what I'm told and don't deviate. I wanna give my consent. I'm learning to hate all the things that were great when I used to be bent.
I knew that the place where somebody like me ought to be is like an art school where people don't mind about what or who you are so much as what you do with it. I knew it would be okay at art school because I'd read a book about Van Gogh.
My chance has only just arrived.
And I went and I was sweet. It was all right. Straight away, it was cool. I was at art school for 7 years, I kept on twisting the government out of more money. So then I did a bit of teaching, that's all I've ever done. Teaching painting. Yeah.
What gave you the idea of being a singer?
Well, I don't really think of myself as a singer. I think of myself as a sort of like an actor, really. But I was doing painting, and I weren't very good at it, really. I just got fed up with it. And I just wanted to go out and get on the stage and be flash. So that's what I did. I don't know how I got away with it so long, really. That was 10 years ago.
How old was you when you first started singing?
30. Quite an old chap, really, for being all that, But I thought, well, what's there to lose, If you're 22, they call you old in the rock and roll business. So I just thought, who cares? Can you sing? No, nor can I.
How did you get involved, like in a group? And
I was teaching, and I've got some mates who are musicians. They're all jazz musicians, which means they're like got open minds to me, right? It's because I can't sing in tune. I'll go, well, listen, lads, I can't sing in tune, but then you don't play in tune, so we'll all play together. And they went, yeah, sure, like that. So I started playing with a lot of jazz musicians, then some students, art students at Canterbury, all wanted to be the Rolling Stones, with long hair and that. So we started like that, doing Chuck Berry songs. You know Chuck Berry? No, he's a bit before your time, maybe. So I was going up and down the motorways in a little van for 6 years. It was terrific, it was.
Yeah, and do you believe in God?
Do I believe in God?
Yeah.
I believe in good, and I think that is probably the same thing.
But do you believe in God in the heavens?
I used to. I don't anymore, but I probably will again soon.
Why not?
Because I think it's like here on earth when you got to get your nut together, basically. Typical, did you say? Who thinks they're tricky with rhythm? Anybody? Nobody? I will find somebody. So, on the cymbal, you're going to be number 3, right? I'll count it for you. 1, 2. 1, 2. Gotcha. 1, 2. 3, then. Louder. 1. 1. Go ahead. Louder. I can't hear ya.
I'm spasticus, artisticus. I'm spasticus, artisticus. I'm spasticus, artisticus. 54 appliances in leather and elastic. 100,000 thank yous from 27 spastics. Spasticus, artisticus. Spasticus, artisticus.
I wrote spasticus, autisticus, not to offend anybody. There's no way I can go up to a bloke who's got the same disabilities as me and offend them. I felt my job was to put the needle into the person who was disabled, who was restricted there. Half disabled and half not stopped particularly by my disablement. Not compared to somebody who can't speak or somebody who can't move. My compensatory activity may be doing rock and roll and being flash Harry. For somebody who's much more disabled, to me, they need much more distraction. But from within themselves, not from organisings or being told anything, but from being able to tell, being able to display their own humanity. And I don't have a manifesto about it, and I don't have a philosophy about it. I don't have a philosophy. It's almost as if it's not necessary, because it's too much just to keep cracking.
I've got a song, it's called The Brutal Hiawatha. It goes, naked, swearing, blind aggression, learned that first when just a baby. Teach that fucking noisy baby, hit that kid! Now, if I made that record,